tits about.
You tit.
Ready?
No, it's not.
Can you hurry up?
Yeah, it's not bright enough. Shut up.
You can.
I know, but you shouldn't. Oh, I'm not going to get it.
Better as well. Christ. Ready?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Darren.
My name's Graham.
And we're about to talk about Kick-Ass 2.
The film.
As opposed to the comic.
Or the action.
What's the action of Kick-Ass 2?
Well, you kick ass twice, or for the second time.
Is that what you call it? Do you fight like a Tekken character where shouting out the combos?
Yeah.
Punch times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5.
I'm going to kick ass 2. Yeah.
Anyway, tell us the story of Kick-Ass 2.
Well, so if you haven't seen it, look away now. Also...
Well, don't give a spoilery one, just crack on.
Well, I was just going to say, like, we're still reeling from the events of the first one.
Well, yeah. If you've not seen Kick-Ass 1, you don't... Kick-Ass 2 is a bit like Quantum of Solace to Casino Royale. It's not a proper film, it's like, oh, and then this happened.
Yeah, it's a continuation.
Yeah, like, there's no real explanation about the previous film except at the beginning he does a voiceover going, I'd always wondered why nobody had been a superhero, but then we were. Yeah. Anyway, here we are, 15 years or 10 years later, whatever it is. Yeah,
that's essentially it.
Well, and that's the other thing, actually, is that it's supposed to be like 5 or 6 years later, but it's like, I mean, in times-wise, but in terms of what's happened since, it could be 1 minute later. And I sort of suspect that had Chloe Moretz not, you know, been a sort of diva-y little bitch and aged noticeably, they probably would have just said 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's the story?
So we've got our pair there, and Kick-Ass and Hit Girl, and then they've stopped fighting crime, I think, for a bit.
It's a story.
Well,
she's not. She's still doing crime, but
she's still doing fighting crime.
Like stepdaddy foster guy is trying to stop her doing crime.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And Kick-Ass is really getting into it now, and he wants her to train him and all the rest. And anyway,
I remember
they join a team, or he joins a team.
So there's this group that they weren't aware of and stuff.
Well, I think it's only just started. I think he was obviously the Big Daddy was like the first one, but he was like the catalyst to other people becoming superheroes. Yeah.
I'm doing a good job here. And that's it.
Yeah, well done for telling us the story. So what did you think?
Brilliant.
Really?
Brilliant. I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. I really loved it.
Wow.
There's a lot of really, really fun moments in it. Obviously, it's not as good as the first one, I don't think.
No, not even remotely.
The effect of Hit Girl is
overpowering to you. All you do is talk about Chloe Moretz.
No.
Yeah.
She's just she's a good little actress. Anyway, the point is she's more effective as this tiny little bundle of hate, isn't she? Where she's like literally spinning around people, killing them and stuff, and swearing.
That's no different to the first film.
No, I'm saying that in the first one, she was more of a staple character sort of thing, but in this one, she's just another ninja sort of thing. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
She's more effective as a character
in the second.
In the first.
Oh yeah.
Because she's small and she's a kid.
So why is you?
And she
said you loved the film, and this is a reason why you love the film.
I'm saying the first one's better, but I loved the second one.
But what did you love about the second one
then?
Because that's what I thought you were telling me.
Well, I haven't thought about that.
Well, you said it was amazing. You
all sorts I've loved about it. Like even what's his name?
I don't know.
The guy in the gimp mask and stuff. Red Mist, brilliant. Like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You don't like him, did you?
No.
But, let me
Where's
finish.
that from?
Your mind?
Okay. No, I didn't hate. I like him. There was a scene in it though that I don't think I like, where he's going to rape some girl and he can't get a bone on.
Oh yeah, well that was
slightly
changed, wasn't it, from the comics?
What was it in the comic? Did he actually rape her or something?
I think he does, but like, isn't the girl like laughing at him or something like that? What? I can't remember. It's something like a bit demented, but they thought it was too rough for the film.
Well, it's
so
not.
So they made him a little bit more impotent.
Yeah, but I didn't like it. I just thought it was misjudged. Like, I just didn't. It was just wrong. You know what I mean?
Felt
like
weird. Yeah,
it's a pretty sexist joke.
Yeah, it felt like they wanted to. Why have I got that here? It's like they wanted to.
You have ears. Look how small they are. It's amazing.
Sure. It's like they wanted to keep it in, but they didn't know how, so they just did it as best they could, and it still flopped. So flopped.
Oh dear.
So they should have just let. They should just cut it out.
Yeah, I think they should have just out, for decent morals and everything.
Yeah,
I think the problem is that it's written and directed by a guy called Jeff Wadlow, and Matthew Vaughn, for all his faults, is generally pretty good. I like Layer Cake and Stardust. And
is that a Star Wars film?
Which?
Layer Cake.
No.
Oh.
It's about
It was just a joke.
yeah. I was gonna go somewhere with it. I thought no, but so he's all right, you know. But Jeff Wadlow is generally rubbish. Like the only other film I've seen Jeff Wadlow do is Never Back Down, which is like street fighting, which he turns into Braveheart. You know, where he's like, and there's a scene in Never Back Down where some mum, and she's supposed to be a bitch, is like, don't go out and fight, you know, son of mine. And you're supposed to think like, oh, that hero just needs to rebel and rise up against. It's like, no, this mum doesn't want her son to get his head kicked in, which he definitely will.
She knows better.
No, it's a rubbish film. So I think the problem is that, I know Matthew Vaughn was involved and Jane Goldman, but I think that the guy that wrote it, Jeff Wadlow, has just thought, what did everyone like about the first one? Oh, they liked its swearing and violence.
Yeah.
Let's do that again. Yeah. And so for the rape scene, it's like, or the wanking rape scene, it's like, what shocking thing can we do here? And he's done that, and it's just, that wasn't why we liked the first one. We liked the first one because it was funny, and, you know, I think it had a heart to it and everything.
Yeah, it had its thumb on the pulse, didn't it? It knew what we wanted, sort of thing.
Yeah.
In this one, he just kind of...
It's just more of the same that didn't understood the original.
Yeah.
But that's not to say I didn't like it. I did like it.
No.
I like
I say, like, a lot of the action is brilliant, you know. And,
what did you think about Jim Carrey denouncing the film?
Yeah, I mean, that was a weird situation as well. I'm glad he didn't, you know, start... Because it was it was just after a school shooting or something, wasn't it? Sandy Hook, that's right. I think he should have just, you know, bit his tongue.
Bit his tongue.
Is that the phrase?
Well, he said that he couldn't condone the movie after filming it and reading the script and performing in it because of this Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah.
But firstly, one of two things has happened there, I think. Either Jim Carrey's gone through all the high school shootings and ranked them in terms of, you know, problems, because he might have changed his mind after Sandy Hook, but he still filmed it after Columbine and all the others. Yeah. So why is that one the one that changed his mind, that tipped him over?
It's probably just a PR stunt, wasn't it? Well, it obviously was, because the film still got released and he was still raking in the profits from it and stuff.
I think that he obviously has this anti-gun sort of attitude and suddenly thought, uh-oh, this film could be embarrassing, how do I get out of this? And so came up with that excuse, and also then didn't have to do press junkets and stuff for it, because which actors like doing them, sitting in conferences and talking to the press?
That's true, but that's a very cynical look at Jim Carrey's attitude towards...
Alright, then he ranked all the Holocausts in schools. Is Holocaust the right word? Massacres in schools.
Oh, Jesus.
Which would he prefer?
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if he would be that kind of...
Well, it's one or the other. It's literally one or the other. Some shootings affect him more than others in schools, or he just couldn't be bothered with the press.
Well...
And he's not even in it anyway. He's only in it for like a minute. Like, I think it lacks Nicolas Cage's sort of craziness.
Yeah.
And it doesn't quite make up for it for Jim Carrey's because he's just barely in it. But, well, I should say something I liked about it. What did I like? I liked...
Did you like the car scene?
Yeah, I liked loads.
The van scene, I should say.
Yeah, where she's shooting from the top.
Yeah,
that was good.
Rolling around, kicking people.
I liked her, and I like him. He's good in it. Oh, I think he gets a bit lost and sort of sidelined in favour of her. I did like it though. I just can't think of anything that I like the end, where they're fighting in that warehouse.
Did you like yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's got like a shark tank and stuff.
Yeah, that's funny. There's some jokes in it that really made me laugh.
Yeah.
And I think that
it's a worthwhile film. Like,
there's people are saying, they're saying that they're not going to do a third one now because of like piracy's like made it not make enough money. But I kind of don't think it needs a third one. Like, I watched it the other day, and the end doesn't like necessarily leave you hanging. It kind of does a little bit of a tease, but not enough that you think like, I need to find out what's next. It's like it could just happily end on the second. Oh, I like the stuff with his dad and what happened to his dad. I like the actor that did that.
Yeah. That was good.
That was really good. That was like where it actually became a proper film for a second. There was some emotion in it rather than just sort of, you know,
moving from one scene to the next.
Yeah, and I like Andy Nyman. Andy Nyman's good in anything.
And you got Turk, haven't you, from Scrubs? What's his name? Plays Dr. Gravity.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's got a baseball bat of...
Yeah. I like the name, the Toxic Mega Cunts, for the baddies.
Mother Russia.
Yeah, and the black guy that he just calls, he's coming up with a nickname for him and he calls him the Black Death.
yeah.
Oh, and John Leguizamo, he was in it. He was good. Even though he wasn't in it for very long either.
But I think one of the memorable moments as well is the Tetris theme tune played while Mother Russia's destroying these police cars.
Well, I like the stuff near the end where the syringe gets used.
Oh yeah. That's amazing. Like that's a bit of a twist almost, really.
Which is why I didn't say who uses it and what happens.
Yeah, okay, fair
You'll
enough.
have to watch the film to find that out.
Yeah, but
Or,
she's dead good, like.
Yeah, I've read the first guide book. That's good. The second one I haven't read yet, so
You should get through it.
I would like to. But there's a kick-ass there's a kick girl prelude I want to read as well first.
Oh, okay. This is a bit of a boring video. All we've said is what's wrong with it and what's right with it.
God, imagine.
But I know.
Should we have an argument at the end just to
liven
liven
things
things
up?
up?
What do you want to argue about?
I think you're a twat.
Me too.
We agreed. Anyway, see you next time.